Alright guys, welcome back to some more Breathedge. Just a quick little update. So, normally I would do 7 days to die around this time. So, because of Breathedge and the upcoming Breathedge 2, I've decided to move Breathedge to 12 PM starts till 3. And then from 4:30, I will then move on to 7 days to die and continue with that playthrough. The Breathedge playthrough will last up until the release of Breathedge 2. That's when that will take over for the 12 o'clock spot, and we'll play Breathedge 2 and then 7 days. The reason why I've done this decision is because there are a lot of people in different time zones that can't get in during the earlier stream for 7 days to die, so that's why I've pushed it back a little bit so it gives them chance to tune in when they can. So yeah, so we're going to play this in for about 3 hours. I'm going to take a small break and get some food and some rest and stuff, and yeah, we'll be back with some more 7 days to die. So hi Michael, welcome back to the stream. I see you again. So the last time I left off, I found the Engineering Shuttle just over here, and I did a little work offline. So pretty much a lot of the materials we got from the previous places, like the Engineering Shuttle and the main shuttle, I've brought pretty much all of it over here. So I did make a few storage containers, as you can see. So all of these are my materials. All of these are my equipment and food and things. I did manage to find a couple of blueprints while I was out. So we now have an oxygen cylinder. And we also have a flashlight now. So they're the only two things I've found. Because I tried to make sure I didn't spoil anything for you guys. Yeah, we're not too bad. I actually had a long sleep last night. I didn't do any streaming early in the morning. So sort of had about 4 hours during the evening, and then I got up. I did a few hours on here doing all the material gathering, so you guys didn't have to watch me for hours doing that. And then I went back to bed until I think about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So yeah, plenty of sleep, plenty of rest. So yeah, we're good. But we should be able to last a lot longer going out there now. We do have a decent amount of materials. Went out and gathered quite a lot. This one's an empty container. And all of this. And that's basically just spare materials right now. And then in here we've got some equipment and some supplies. And in here we've got all of our water and med making stuff. So yeah, plenty to go on, plenty to explore. So before we kick it off, let me just check all of my tools, make sure I've got enough to keep us going. Okay, I think we should be good. Yeah, I think we'll be good for now. Clean the house, gut out my son, cut the grass. I think it deserves a beer later. Yes, I would say so. So we do have some more materials here to gather, but I'll gather those on the way back. So yes, I now have a flashlight now, so it'll make some areas easier to see for you guys.
Organized storage and a long nap. You're practically a survival pro.
So we're going to go and explore
Let's see
this
how long that
area
lasts outside.
first. See what's over here. I did try and miss as much as I could so that when it comes to doing the stream, you guys would be able to explore everything myself. Sorry, explore everything with me. Right. Okay, so I did want to scan this because I've never had a chance to scan it. Of this water. So, first stop, we're going to go to this bubblegum thing. I did also find a engineering shuttle over there that just has a air refill over there, so... Okay. Lots of bubblegum. Yeah, now we can actually see. I think I need a scraper for this, but I don't remember how to get. Pretty sure there's supposed to be something that you're supposed to grab from here, but I guess we'll probably find it later if we don't find it now. Right, so, I want to check out this over here. So, besides doing your cleaning and things like that, how's the rest of your morning been? And CJ, I do see your comment there. Hail, Vicky.
I will mark it. Looks like some storage for beef fuel pellets. They don't make these nowadays. A container for transporting meat. Its casing is bloated, which indicates possible damage to its contents due to bad transport conditions. I don't recommend approaching such containers because this type of fuel can't be synthesized without a living synthetic cow, not even with electrical tape.
Alright, so we gotta find some of these beef pellets.
Please be careful with artificial beef. This product explodes more often than it's eaten by normal people.
Alright, so we need these cans because we're gonna need these for later. Good old beef grenades. Well, at least they found another use for beef. So, go ahead and refill. Luckily, we've got 200 oxygen now, so it should last a lot longer. Right, pick up all that we can, all of this new stuff. So, we don't have a lot of this. Becomes. So now I'm gonna need these. Nice day in the garden, sun is shining. Yeah, sun's sun for the past couple of days hasn't been that bad, to be fair. Cats have loved it. They've been out most of the time. They've only just come in now because they've been fed. So. Ooh, go here. Hey, explosives. Alright, guy tried to blow open this beef storage. Guess he must have been hungry. But CJ, did you catch my little alert about 7 days to die?
Oxygen hoarder and now beef grenade collector. Michael's pizza and beer night sounds more productive than your scrap hunt.
Yeah, cool. As long as you know. Like I say, I wanted to give some of our American friends and people that are on the later time zones than us a bit more of a chance to listen to the streams. Made more sense. Okay, any more beef pellets? Try and grab as many as I can. Not seeing any more. Oh, there's something there. Again. He's here. Grab it all. think I've plated it all. Let's the engineering shuttle. Yeah, we do have more oxygen now and flashlight. Problem with finding stuff in the dark is no longer with us. So I'll show you the engineering shuttle that I found. This basically just has a oxygen regenerator in. Like that there. We do also have this plating extract, which I'm going to do in a moment. Just get our oxygen up first. Oh. So what about you, CJ? What have you been up to this morning?
Oxygen regenerator and a flashlight? Look at you, all prepared. Still scavenging like a space raccoon, though.
Yeah, of course. I'll never stop. So there was the blueprint for this fridge, this soda machine, which I already got. So let's get the rest of this plate. This will come in handy for first aid kits or suits later. So yeah, I read up a little bit more. So I read up a little bit more about Breathedge 2. So even though they were doing a lot of polishing, it's still an early access title. So I'm guessing they're going to be adding a lot more content to it in the future. But apparently there is a lot of features in the early access build, and there's several chapters to do. So I guess as long as you don't purposely trying to rush through to try and get through the story, it should be pretty much feature packed. Had a shower, brought my casting toys. Plenty of toys to play with. That'll keep them occupied. See, I've got loads of toys for my cats, and they don't really play with them anymore, because they usually go outside most of the time. You got further than I've played, still in my library. All right, okay. So I have played this a couple of times. I've completed it twice, but I do end up liking it a lot. So that's why I'm playing it again. So let's put that in there. We've got spare materials on this side.
New toys, huh? Just don't get so distracted playing you forget to actually.
Hey, it's not new toys for
with
me.
All that plating.
New toys for CJ's cats. No new toys. Alright, so we're going to get another handy scrapper. So I know I've got plenty. It uses up these 3 bits of metal that I've got too. So, items, what we got? Explosives, which I know we're going to need 4 of. Battery, wire, can of beef, and electronics. Okay. Wires. Electronics, we got plenty of. Cans of beef. I only need 2 of these. What was the other thing? Battery. Store my batteries. Yeah. All right. So, make some of these. Got catnip. Got them catnip cigarettes. Okay. Well, if they start sitting cross-legged on the sofa, you know, looking all posh, you know the reason now. So need some more batteries. Especially if Cookie already does. Yeah. If they start speaking in a British accent, then worry.
Making explosives already? You sure you've got the right recipe there? Not just gonna blow yourself
No,
up?
I'm not gonna blow myself up. It's fine. It'll be fine, Vicky. Stop worrying. I'm not irresponsible.
Fine, I'll stop worrying. But if it hisses, smokes, or starts quoting Shakespeare, I'm saying I told
All right.
you so.
Okay. Right. Let's. Now we're not gonna need the bombs, I don't think. Might take 2 with me just to be on the safe side. We're okay on food. Let's leave the oxygen station. No, actually, I'll use the oxygen station. Some plating, so I can use this later. So I do need some more first aid kits. I think I'll craft a couple of those. The only problem, because it's low gravity, everything's floating, so if I bump into it, it's just going to fly off everywhere. Alright, so, items, first aid kits. So how old are your cats then, CJ? So we got 3 first aid kits. That should do us for now. There are 2 on Christmas Eve. Oh, so still pretty much just kittens then. Yeah, mine are coming up to, I think, 3, 4 years old. I think it's 4. I'd have to check though, because the pictures are on my phone of when I first got them.
Thruster kits? Sounds like you're building a confetti cannon for the void. Bump it and we'll have a glitter storm out here.
Ooh, just some. Alright, so let's check over here. There should be an engineering shuttle somewhere. Do I? Oh, it's freezing in here. Go over here. There's
a space shuttle got stuck in this blob of cooling gel. I think we found the perfect specimen to launch into the core.
We should have heating over here. Right. As far as I'm aware, there should be another shuttle. So we got heating over here. Package. Red cup, don't need that. Water. Alright. So, I think I'm going to go to the main area where we need to be in a second. Look over here. So this is where we need to be. We'll set up a oxygen generator over here.
I was hoping to see a standard pleasure shuttle, but this is an old design cargo ship. You can still occasionally find such ships on distant planets. They work on biofuel, and there's no way they were on the liner. Robotics wasn't so popular at the time when such ships were produced. This technology's outdated, so it's highly improbable that this debris belongs to the liner.
Freezing danger, huh? So much for it'll be fine. At least you found heating before you turned into a popsicle.
We'll be fine. Always fine. The to beer or not to beer? That is the real question. I'm sure Shakespeare would agree. Yeah, but during those times, weren't they more wine drinkers than beer? An old ale, yeah. Right. Please say.
Engines look intact.
I need to warm up. It's getting cold. There we go, we're defrosted now. Alright, so let's get back to here. And see what we need to do. Alright, so check it out.
External control system. Only old ships have these. I can hack it in a split second.
Not used with a vehicle. Some things you can, some things you can't. Fuel tank empty.
A fuel tank with no fuel inside. To start the engines, you have to find some fuel, fill the tank, and hack the control system of the ship.
Really? Never thought that'd be an option. Let's dissolve this ice for a moment. I did see a shuttle. May have already been to it though. Use this that I went to first.
Defrosted and ready to go, huh? At least you're not a permanent ice sculpture out here.
Yet. I'll stay here for too long, I will be. For a second. Alright, so we need some fuel, but it doesn't tell you how to make fuel. Ah, there we go. Beef pellets. Okay, so we need beef pellets before we can do anything then. So let's go and refill our oxygen. Hey, I wonder if I can make some beef pellets. Let's go back to the shuttle and see if we can. So I stayed away from actually building a base just yet. So I want to get a little bit further in before I start doing something a bit more permanent. Makes more sense because I'm still going to be travelling around doing stuff, so I might as well just use these engineering shuttles for the time being. Yes, I know, we're fine, we're fine. Let's see if we can make these pellets then. Synthetic manure. Items, beef pellet. Okay, synthetic manure. Yeah.
Beef pellets for fuel? Sounds like you're planning a space barbecue. Don't forget to actually breathe while you're at it.
Does it actually tell us how many we need, though? Yeah, it doesn't actually tell you how much you need. What about this? These are all the objective markers you can turn on and turn off. Discharge shell, beef pellet. Okay. Okay, so it still doesn't tell us. Alright, I guess we just make as much as we can. Got 4 right now. I'm not sure if we need 4 or if we need 6, because I want to save some of this. Let's do the 4, because we can always come back. Let's see, 9.49 for the chicken outfit on 7 days. That's about what I paid for the game's behavior haker. Oh wow, yeah. You're paying just as much for a suit as you did for the game. Makes sense. So let's have some suit. Okay, we've got some fine metal. Just remembering where I put everything.
Like a space dragon. At least you're thinking ahead, I guess.
Oh, I guess. Okay. All right, let's see if we can put these beef pellets in there then. I hope it is only 4 and not 6. You could look like Charlie in Shock-a-Doodle-Doo. Yeah. Shock-a-Doodle-Doo. It's about right for this chicken, though. See if we can load up the fuel. Yes, I know, it's cold. Alright, so load with beef pellets. Oh, okay. So we need 10. Okay, so we got a while before we can launch this. We have to find more beef pellets. So Vicky, can you set a reminder? I need 6 more beef pellets for the fuel.
Already on it, Devilman. If you forget, I'll haunt your inventory screen. 10 beef pellets for liftoff. Next, you'll be fueling with spicy noodles and regret.
Right, so, where to next? I guess we go through this area right here. I want to check something first. What is that? Whenever I see beef, I just think, I smell beef. I smell beef. Oh yeah, that's the children's area. Right, we do have some oxygen candles, so we should be good to explore all that one.
This debris clearly doesn't belong to the liner, as it is made with outdated technologies. If you look at the spaceship's debris in the distance, we can assume that the liner didn't just explode, but it initially crashed into an unknown spherical structure, the debris of which we can see now.
What, do you mean in the asteroid? Okay. Alright, make a contribution to our safety wall.
The grandiose construction has not yet been completed due to serious financial and ethical problems, or perhaps because of its complete uselessness.
Okay, someone was a space generator, by the looks of it.
That's a
Okay,
rake.
we're getting too
Salty
close to the
package
radiation
edition.
over there, so
Perfect
we
for your
can't go
brand
that
of
way.
organized chaos, Devilman.
Wait, what's that? That's a rate, sorted package edition. Okay. What do you mean it's a perfect for my brand of organised chaos? Right, so it looks like we've got to go this way next. Part of the vehicle there. Right, so what we currently got on as well. Right. We can leave the random junk here. So that and the poster. Wink. Right. Is there anything I didn't see? Beef grenade. That's a tiny spot. Not sure if we need beef grenades yet or not. Right, I guess we'll just do some more exploring. I still need to find the other blueprint of this, and then I can make a jet accelerator. Right, let's go and explore a little bit more then. We've got a headlight now.
I will mark it.
I don't think I can get close to this. Ah, thank you for the 100 biddies.
Michaela Halliburton shared 100 bits.
Beef. Yummy.
Something exploded here, probably.
100 bits for Space Beef is beautifully cursed, Devilman. Watch that wreck. It's begging for a bad decision. Still hunting that blueprint, Devilman? At this rate, you'll be crafting jet accelerators
EMP grenade. I do need those. So maybe we go back and create some. So I know I'm going to need them for... it's like a little core thing that you've got to get. Maybe we do that before we set off. I know we've got some EMP grenades. Yes, thank you very much for the 100 biddies there. We appreciate it. Everybody likes a bit of space beef. Cows in space, huh? Wait, does that mean they made the Milky Way? Beef grenade sounds messy. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Right, so... EMP grenade. So, battery, can of beef. Okay, so we don't really have many cans of beef. And an inductor. Do we have any cans of beef left? We don't. Okay. I know I'm going to need these explosives. One thing I do know I'm going to need. It's over here then. So we can't get any of these cores. So you see where all this electricity is like doing the static thing? So we need the EMP grenades for those. We need to EMP them, then we can grab them, but we don't have any EMP grenades yet.
Appreciate the thanks, Devilman.
Such large windows could only be in the 5-star modules of the liner. It seems that rich passengers consider a great view to be more important than safety.
Of course they do. Because, you know, the rich. Not exactly smart sometimes. I mean, just look. Right. Is there anything in here? I'll go here. Oh, we got some oxygen candles. Okay. These are large ones as well, so they'll give me a full refill. Right, take another nutrition package. Where are we now? So let's do each of these modules.
These look like tail sections. There are declared cargo holds inside for transporting synthetic beef, milk, and plant food. There might be something useful here.
Yeah, well, looks like we've got some beef pellets and cans of beef. So that will definitely be useful. I guess if we can collect whatever we can find here and go and get the EMP grenades. It's Gonna be kind of hard to see where the items are at this distance. So I wonder if you use a beef grenade, does it actually give you a big loud moo before it explodes?
Oxygen candles and beef cans, a balanced space diet. Now go craft those EMPs before you try to disarm static with a nutrition package.
It'd work. Just not for long. Oh, so that's metal, we don't need that.
Stop. Judging by the signal, there's an anti-asteroid turret nearby. I hope you don't look much like an asteroid, but it's recommended that you stay away from the guns. These turrets can attack a large moving object. Looks like an undamaged cargo section with dairy products. Special containers with cooling gel are used for transporting milk. The gel is ideal for reducing the core's activity. What's left to do is to find the emergency unloading lever, get inside the section, pump out the cooling gel, and launch it into the liner. Piece of cake! You won't be able to eat this until you remove the bioglue.
Cows in space. Okay, so we've already been down there.
A fully functional farm for synthesizing beef. However, the declaration mentions only the transportation of goods. There is no data about any research conducted on the liner unnamed, but it seems that apart from transporting food, they also did some biological experiments in these sections. The digestive tract, which processes almost any organic matter into energy, muscle mass, and milk. The cost of developing such a complex synthetic system has always caused heated debate in society due to a bunch of radicals being displeased with it. This device synthesizes bioglue from the tanks which remained intact.
Steak! We can make steaks. Oh, that sounds good. Eat some nice steak, shall we? Better than the nutrition package for sure.
All right, Devilman. Reminder, you need 6 more beef pellets for the fuel. Don't make me do the math twice, sweetheart. Only you would weaponize a steak, Devilman.
Yeah.
Still waiting on those EMPs before
Remember
you try
to
to
do
milk
that.
a static
Just trying
field.
to find more synthetic manure, which is what we need for the beef pellet.
Synthetic cows don't quite need any eyes. Well, they themselves aren't needed much. However, their creation led to a breakthrough in the field of prosthetics, which recouped the expenses for this stupid idea.
Try and get as much of this as we can get.
Turret active. Be careful.
Lots of steaks. Well, we're eating good tonight, guys. Medium rare, please. Okay. Oh no, mine's got to be well done. Definitely well done for mine. I like mine to actually be cooked. Well, I say well done. I like it just cooked. I don't like it bloody or anything like that. I like, yeah, it to be meat, cooked meat. Well done for me. See, CJ knows. Well done steaks are really nice. Yes, no blood. Yeah, if it's more juice than steak, yeah, I don't want it. Alright. We can finally make some steaks. Yeah, come on. 100 on it on the hunger? Nice.
Well done. You're cooking all the flavor out, Devilman. Grab those steaks before you turn them into space jerky.
Hey, at least it'll last a long time if it's space jerky. Rare is basically right off the animal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll have a side of that cow and just slam it on my plate. Great way to get intestinal parasites. so we do have some more beef pellets. I'm pretty sure we got a couple more in storage. Let me just put the beef away. Be good. We'll have one of those steaks before we leave. Alright, so can we make the rest of the beef pellets? So we need 6 of these. Don't think we've got enough yet. Okay, we've got enough for 5 more. Okay, so we need another 2 manure to get the extra beef pellet we need. That's fine. So we've got tons of beef right here. Plenty of tons of beef. Spare materials here. Right. Let's have ourselves a steak, shall we? Very nice. Alright, so need some more beef pellets. Let's go and grab those. Sure, there'll be plenty floating around somewhere.
Don't forget those 2 manure, Devilman. The cans of beef won't fry itself.
Oh, it's not for frying. I don't think I want to fry a steak in manure. It'd be a very shitty steak. Speaking of steaks, we got more here. Can of beef. The smell would never go away. Yeah, exactly. You'd have really smelly breath too. Your breath would smell like shit. So, where can we find more beef pellets? Here we go. Oh, come back. Right, so we got tons of beef, but yeah, pellets. Here we go. Right, so we should have enough manure for the pellets that we need. We'll find some extras.
A turret. Be careful.
Okay, so the turret in question is on there.
What a strange place. But maybe we can find something useful here.
Check your storage modules, Devilman. Maybe the wreckage has more pellets tucked away.
Yeah. No manure. We'll leave the bike here for a second while we go and check it out. Yeah, we do have some glass here, so we're going to have to be careful when we're floating around. What's this?
This may come in handy
Soil
if you calibrate
analyzer.
correctly.
Okay. Oxygen is not unlimited. Good to know. Way to get oxygen? Pretty sure there is a storage module. There we go. Get some oxygen.
A modern space greenhouse. It's used on planets unsuitable for agriculture. It's useless for the liner and takes up a lot of space unless it's used for
There we go.
purposes.
The smell would never go away though. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, protein-rich cocktail made from natural ingredients. You can drink it in an emergency, but it's better not to do so. Diarrhea is a dangerous thing in space. Okay, wait a minute. Is that a hamster in the blender?
Unfortunately, it's impossible to get the pieces of fur out of here. Therefore, on behalf of the Breathedge Funeral Agency, I don't recommend eating this.
Gate. All kinds of beef. Right. We need to make some space.
If the diary's dangerous, maybe don't read it while low on oxygen, Devilman.
Not diary, diarrhea. As in the shits. That's poop. So, I think we got plenty of. What's this? Okay, wart bulb seeds. Okay. Yeah, I think we got plenty of cans of beef right now. Pick up another ton load. Back up. So I could have got in through that side. Right, so I don't think there's anything more here. Where is my bike? There it is. Alright, so where's the ship? There's the ship.
Turret signal. Be careful.
The turrets are on top.
The doors are locked. These locks can only be opened with a special tool from outside. Or, alternatively, they can be broken. You are good at doing that.
Yes, I am. So let's leave our bike here. We need to activate something. Where's the activation? Ah, here we go. Plant explosives.
It's strange that this section is protected with weapons, seeing that the dairy products don't cost much.
Turrets on top? Sounds like a welcoming committee. Still think reading that diary near them is a bad idea.
She thinks diary instead of diarrhea. Right, so that's the explosives planted. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a save here. Let's try something a little risky. Hit a save right here. I'm going to try and disable these turrets. Let's find out where they are. So there they are. Out. Okay, so that one's off. Got some first aid kits though. And I'm dead. Damn it.
You lie again. You are here. That means death was impossible.
Right, I know it's possible because I've done it before. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Okay, I'm definitely gonna die here. We use our 2 first aid kits.
Comrade, mind your health indeed. Save scumming is a valid strategy. Get back in there.
Wait, I did activate that, right? Okay, I'm gonna die again. Yeah, I can do it. I know I can do it.
You lie again. You are here. That means death was
Deactivate those
careful.
turrets. Really hard because you're just floating around constantly. Okay, so one's off. Do the next one. Switch it off, switch it off. There we go. Okay. I need these cells. There we go. No, we don't have the turret warning. We did blast the coupling cells off here. I'll come back and activate those in a moment. I'm going to go and do the beef pellets so I don't forget about it. We need to empty the storage as well that we've got on us. Hey, told you I could get it done. It's cost me dying a couple of times. I guess I could probably use EMP grenades on them, but yeah. Just a little death, huh?
Beef pellets before oxygen? You've got your priorities straight, Devilman.
Right, so we need one more beef pellet. Do we have any tools? Soil analyzer. Okay, don't think we need that right now. Alright, so we've got the 6 beef pellets we need. Some more steaks, which I'm not going to cook just yet. A couple of items we can just leave right here, like the hamster smoothie, seeds, throw it around there. Okay, we're going to leave those two there. Got the pellets right there. Right, let's get these pellets in place. Let's get the heal up. Right, better hit a save here so I don't forget. Right, we're all good. Right, let's go and get these fuel pellets put in then. We're going to launch this into the liner. Okay, Vicky, you can cancel the reminder about the fuel pellets now. We do have them.
Done. You've got the pellets, so I'm not nagging you about them anymore.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I know it's cold. It won't be too cold soon. Here we go. Okay. Let's get the fuel in then. And let's get this launched. Yum. Okay, where's it going? Well, that was unexpected.
I think you're almost there. You can probably ignore the cooling gel's slight course deviation and assume that the core's activity is partially reduced.
Yeah, we'll just assume, okay? Alright, so that's the fuel pellets done then. Refill our oxygen while we're here. Right, so our next location is over here. We go to the big ship that we just blew the locks off. Definitely got plenty of space for any items we find.
Fuel's in. Let's see this launch. Don't forget to grab that oxygen before you go.
Yeah, did you see the launch, Vicky? What did you think to what happened during that sequence?
Looked like you nearly launched yourself out the airlock with it, Devilman. That was pure chaos fuel.
So, still got more beef cans and more manure. Take a little bit more. Some more air. As I'll fill up on the oxygen while we're here. Definitely need a better torch. Losing where this bike is. Alright, so up to the main ship. Probably still have these to look into properly, but I always come back through them. Oh, let's release the box.
It worked. Now you have to find the airlock. It doesn't look like milk, even the sour kind, though.
Wait, are these cow chicken xenomorph hybrids? Okay, I'm gonna have to scan this.
Scanning gives no results. There's no such
odor
feature
on
in the
its head.
database, but the temperature inside the capsules suggests that they also contain the cooling gel we need.
Alright.
Cow chicken xenomorph?
This is definitely not a cargo section, despite it looking like one in the mark in the liner's declaration. Somebody wanted to keep these rooms secret.
Oh, no shit. Bioengineering, huh? Okay, we need to neutralize this thing. Steady. Ow. Okay, I guess we can't. Okay, down this way.
A laboratory with the most advanced equipment. Individuals don't have access to such technologies. Something tore him apart from the inside.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Hey, more fuel. Take it.
Even trash cans can be luxury ones, but this is not one of them.
Alright, cool. Nutrition packages.
The color green perfectly calms the nervous system, relieves tension, and normalizes blood pressure. Not in all cases, though. Looks like some data blocks. Connect me to one of them, and I'll try to find out if there's any cooling gel in the capsules.
Okay.
Interesting. There's no cooling circuit here, which means the gel can only be present in the solution itself that is poured into the capsules. The full composition of the solution is encrypted, but we can pump it out using the control post and analyze it manually.
Alright. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get some water. Some extra tape is always good.
Some mutated chicken DNA is being
Nutrition run
examined
secured. Hope that gel's still on the menu for the cooling circuit. Looks like a proper button mashing puzzle.
This be where Shockadoodle-Doo came from.
Class A biological experiments are prohibited on the surface of inhabited planets, on their satellites, as well as within a radius of 500,000 kilometers from any inhabited objects. The liner does not fall under this prohibition while it's in outer space.
Okay. SNA 846 object data. Cows and chickens have genes that someone clearly knows very little about biology and genetics.
A detailed plan of the transport module.
Ah, transport module. Okay. We have 1 durability left on our scanner. That's your report. Line of revenue tickets sold.
According to these documents, the laboratory must be sponsored somehow, and that probably also involves the revenue from the liner unnamed.
Dr. Ripley's report. Okay.
This is not just an underground laboratory, but a government scientific complex for growing synthetic animal hybrid species. Such experiments are extremely dangerous due to the inability to control some mutations. On behalf of the Breathedge company, I would not recommend crossbreeding chickens with cows.
Oh, I think that's too late.
According to the plan, this is not only the main control post, but also the steering wheel. This section is a space shuttle, but with such damage, it's unlikely to be able to fly.
Alright, well, I think we do need to scan this. Use the console.
Scanner at 1 durability. That's a promise of
the most common
chaos.
way to use a desktop aquarium in space. According to statistics, every second surveyed man longs to go in a normal toilet for the opportunity of seeing the size of his organic product.
I was gonna say, is that a piece of shit in an aquarium? Oh, I guess it must be impressive. Right, so there's nothing else here. Let's do the console. Before I do though, hey, have you noticed though? Look at the logo. Looks very similar to another logo.
I've downloaded the manual. To clean the specimen capsules, press the blue button. Or the green one. Unfortunately, the manual is black and white. Something's wrong. I would suggest ignoring what happened. If these specimens end up on some planet and remain intact, then politicians will come up with some story about a super intelligent race that created these creatures to destroy mankind. Press the green button.
Let's press the red button.
Judging by the red button duplicates the green one, but you better not poke everything around, as the story is not nonlinear. In any case, as I thought, the capsules didn't contain all of the solution. Pumping out for the reserve tanks initiated.
Alright, let's just load this, as soon as we've got the achievement.
I've downloaded the manual.
I pressed the red button last time.
Press the blue button. Or the green one. Unfortunately, the manual is black and white.
Ellen Ripley alien reference.
Something's wrong. I would suggest ignoring what happened. If these specimens end up on some planet and remain intact, then politicians will come up with some story about a super intelligent race that created these creatures to destroy mankind. Press the green button. As I thought, the capsules didn't contain all of the solution. Pumping out from the reserve tanks initiated.
Okay, so pressing the red button just gets you an achievement. Okay. Can we scan the steering wheel? No? Alright, I guess we use the last scan on the small aquarium. So, there we go.
There's no cooling gel here, but the solution contains potassium iodide, cysteamine, ondansetron, and some non-standard impurities. Theoretically, it can serve as excellent anti-radiation protection. Just put the solution into the insulin cell of the suit, and I'll calculate the dosage so you don't turn into a vegetable or a mutant cow.
Okay.
Your protection against radiation has increased. You didn't even have to launch anything into the core, risking the start of an uncontrolled reaction of matter explosion. Although it would have been right to launch this laboratory together with all of its dangerous research.
Ah well, that's for another day. Alright, so I think we've got everything we need from here. Is there anything more to collect? So we launched a cow-chicken hybrid species onto a planet. It's probably going to cause an incident. But that's not my problem.
I wonder, am I the only one who is confused about the fact that these specimens have chicken genes? Many blueprints specify chickens to be the main catalyst for mutations. You even have an immortal chicken in your backpack, don't you?
Yes. What of it?
Scanner survived the red button era. Now it can retire in peace.
Right, how much space do we have? Okay, we have some space to do some collection. Let's see, what do we collect? I do need some more resin. No, I think I've got plenty of resin right now. We could get some more steak.
Biologists tried to make synthetic cows adaptable to independent growth and grazing, and therefore jelly-like specimens without any bone structure did not do well.
Well, there's plenty of steaks about if I need any.
Bioglue is the basis of a synthetic organism. The composition is too complex for homebrew reproduction.
Right, I definitely need some more electronics. Okay, some more manure here. Wait, is that a space cow?
This is the first time I've seen a spacesuit designed for a cow. Usually they don't keep animals in open space, even synthetic ones. Although your chicken triggers some questions.
Okay, we don't have another scanner. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna bring that with me, with my bike. One space cow. Drag it. Yeah, there we go. Don't know where I'm going, but I can cow with us. Space cow.
Scanner's getting a
Grab
bike
the
ride
space
after all
cow.
that red button trauma. Treat it gently, Devilman.
Can't see absolutely anything right now. Just fine, just for the cow. We're nearly there. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, so synthetic manure. So we've got some electronics here. So this is for like wiring and stuff. And tape. This is for metal, but we've got plenty of it right now. All of this can go in there. I think all the wood can also go in there too. Let's drop these reports, we don't need them. Alright, so we need to make a new scanner because our other one ran out. Let's have a steak. We've got plenty of water right now, so...
Tape for wiring. You're basically a space electrician now. That's instant clip material.
Alright, so what do we need for a scanner? Tools, scanner, this one. Metal, battery, plastic, light. Plastic. Say wire as well. Bulb. I think it said wire as well. Check. And metal. It's battery. Okay. Battery. Okay, so we've got a new scanner. Let's go and scan the cow outside. See what information we get from the cow. No, come back, Space Cow! Alright, so now we need to make some EMP grenades. Where are they? Tools, EMP grenade, battery, can of beef, and inductor. So what do we need for inductors? Inductor. Okay, so metal, plastic, and wire. We've got plenty of that. Take a load of these.
Scanning the space cow for intel. What's the verdict? Milk production or existential dread? That's instant clip material right there.
Yeah, it's probably both. Milk production in space must be scary. Right. Gonna make a few grenades at least. So what else do we need for the grenades now then? Battery and a can of beef. Okay. So we got 5 inductors, 5 batteries, and 5 cans of beef. Alright, so EMP grenades. Okay, so we've got 5 EMP grenades ready to go. Right, we're going to ban that person who's just tried putting a message in chat because he's one of the scam types. Put this in here. A bit more as well to put in. Plenty of this refined metal because I'm pretty sure we're going to need a lot of it at some point. We are running short on batteries though.
5 EMP grenades ready to cause some beautiful chaos. Justice served on that scammer too.
Batteries. Metal and alkali, we can do that. No, I've got a lot of it. So we'll go 6 alkali and 6 metal. That should make us plenty of extra batteries. Good job I did all this resource harvesting offline. Wouldn't have to go out and find it all. Not all the normal materials, at least. Right, so we've got plenty of batteries. Yes, we're going to need those for other recipes. What do we need for fuel? Because I do have some fuel. Right, let me just check through everything we've got. No new equipment. The only new tool is this, but I don't think I need that yet. Drill's fine, grabber's fine. Two-handed scrappers, that's fine. Shears are fine. We don't need any more resources yet. We don't need any objects, so we're good on that. So we've done 2 parts of the radiation already. Let's get out and see what's next. Oh, so let's go and use these EMP grenades. I'm just gonna remember what button that is. Okay, so okay, I didn't mean to do that. Well, we're down a grenade.
Says you don't need resources yet, but we're just stressing over batteries 5 seconds ago. Those EMPs are gonna make a lovely mess.
Well, the EMP is going to help us get these cores that we're going to need later. I'm pretty sure there's a place you need them for. Oh, God. Alright, so, EMP grenade. Make sure we're level. It doesn't go past it. Gate.
The core is temporarily deactivated. The cores of our company are a universal and powerful source of energy, which can significantly increase the chances of survival. The technology is patented, but it's not classified, so I can study it in detail to create our own energy cores.
Oh. Right, is there anywhere else we haven't checked yet? So we know we've been in there. Been through there. Pretty sure we've been in this one right here. There's like beef pellets and stuff. Been through there. I think that's it for this area. So, I think we're done in this area. Oh, I guess we're moving on.
Probably they fed synthetic cows with it. Attention smuggler. Despite the FDA's requirements of using only synthetic meat,
Additional
you
jump.
can relax. Despite what the package says, natural meat is not found in its composition.
Down a grenade already?
Someone was simply...
At least the EMPs will be handy for those calls later.
Okay, so that guy choked on a dumpling. Alright, so yeah, I think we're done in this area. Let's move on. So we've done this area, we've done that area over there. I'm guessing it's over that way now. First, let's make sure we're fully healed and fed and stuff. Use 2 first aid kits. We don't need the dumplings right now. So we've got a Breathedge energy core. That can go in there. We'll keep the EMP grenades on us just in case. Don't think I'm going to need all of these. As long as I take 4, I should be fine. and save as much space as we can. So our tools should be good. Right. Okay, let's save. Alright, let's move on then and find our next location. We're doing it for fuel. Okay, so we need to top up the fuel. Alright, so we're going to check over here next.
Fully healed and fed is the plan, but I'm still waiting for that battery stockpile you were panicking about.
Oh, there's one down here too. So I guess we can get this. I don't think we can get close to that without being shocked, so let's...
This is an energy core of the Breathedge company.
Oh,
I don't know who transported such technologies on the liner or for what purpose it was done, but now it's easy to explain the presence of electromagnetic anomalies. By the way, I don't recommend turning off the active core. It will most likely lead to unpleasant consequences.
Okay, so we can't go anywhere close to that. Ow, 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 ow. Right, what if it was to... Let me just heal up again. What if I was to throw an EMP grenade at it from here? Okay, it didn't shut it off. Okay, I guess we'll leave that until we can find an electrical suit, maybe? Okay, we should be able to deactivate this one.
EMP didn't work and you're at half fuel with a beat-up ride service module. Better be worth the radiation.
Well, that did kind of suck. What do we got over here? Soap that can't be dropped. On spaceship, usually tie small household items to something, but soap on a rope has gained popularity everywhere, even in places with normal gravity.
I wonder, if he hadn't worn soap over his suit, would he have survived?
Okay, so he basically strangled himself with the soap on a rope. Okay. Fun! Yes, I know about the oxygen. Alright, where to next? Something over that way. What's this over here? Can we get
After
close to
looking
it?
through the technical support application statistics, the agency decided to deal with the linearity of jokes in their spacesuits. Now you can always choose Joke 1 or Joke 2 if you buy a special Breathedge 2-button gamepad.
More paint. Okay, so more lead and more lead paint. This is another place we can get it from.
Soap on a rope? Is that the new survival strategy? Or are we just cleaning up before we run out of oxygen fuels, looking nervous for the next jump?
Where do we go?
Looks like there was a fight here. Judging by the tracks, 2 attackers knocked their opponent to the ground and tried kicking him for a long time, after which the victim died of old age, as the attackers missed every time.
Okay. They try beating them up, but they kept on missing. Alright, we do have an engineering shuttle right down here. So it's going to be a case of moving a lot of items over.
There's an inch-turret signal. Be careful.
Oh, let's just get this unlocked first. Please tell me I can actually walk around inside without everything floating about.
That's a familiar way of repairing.
Yay!
Did you study the same manual as well?
Ooh, what's this? Enhanced handy scrap.
His mistake was that he didn't know the principles of electrical conductivity. However, it's a good idea to pour some melted metal on the handy scrapper.
Okay. Pink underpants. Bunny loves mommy.
I hope this underwear doesn't belong to him, although I still
Floating
wouldn't touch
inventory
it.
sounds like
It's
a party,
unlikely
but
that
that
it will fly
scanner
with a broken
warning is a
engine,
mood
but the
killer.
design
Moving
of the
everything
steering
over
wheel is
better
quite
not take all
interesting.
day.
Space car. Okay, so we need to start moving some of the materials over to here. So we're close to our next objective. And it's got gravity, so things won't be floating everywhere. Alright, let me hit save here. So it's going to be a little bit of moving stuff around, but it's worth it. Guess I could make some storage boxes first. So let's craft some, grab some materials that I can craft a couple of storage boxes. That way I can carry as much as I can carry and store it on here. It's going to be a little bit of moving around. It just means we don't have to travel all the way back there just to get our supplies. So we need 4 metal for refined metal, 4 refined metal for a storage box. So I need 16, so 32 of this metal. Should be plenty of resources around for me to do that.
$16 boxes? Planning to open a space hardware store or just finally admit you're a hoarder?
No, not 16 boxes, just 16 metal into 4 refined metal into 1 box. Oh, I'm not gonna have that many boxes. I'll still have a few, but not that many. Oh. What do you take me for? Okay, so we still need 1 more refined metal. Let's drop our random items here. Yeah, they can stay on top of there. Need 1 more metal for all the boxes. So that's titanium. There's metal. Okay. So we have a storage box. Ready. Right. Oh wait. We need 3. So another 2. Okay, see some up there.
The turret has noticed you.
Was it? Well, we better deactivate that then. Go and deactivate the turret before it starts shooting at me. To find where the control panel is. There is control panel. It might be on the back side actually. There it is. Turn it off. Hey, no more shooty turret.
1 box or 16? You're still building a storage fortress out here. Just admit you like the organization.
Yeah, I do. Go a little bit over the top when it comes to organization, but you know, you need items, right? Okay, we do have one more handy scrap on there. At least enough to get us what we need. Wasn't there a big one? Is there any more? What are you guys up to while you're tuning in? Obviously, you're not going to be just sat there just watching. I'm guessing you're probably in the middle of doing something.
You need one more hand scrubber to complete your hoarder's starter kit for the service module. Just grab everything that isn't bolted down.
5, 6, so we need 2 more of the refined metal. So at least we can start doing a trader run in 7 days. Nice. Yeah, you gotta get those traders in. Stick this one right here. Doesn't store it where I want it. Yeah, perfect. Right, we still need a little bit more materials. But for now, I'll take one of these and store everything else. So do some organization afterwards. The only thing I'm not going to store is this. First aid kit I'm going to use. Fuel tank, I guess I store away because I've got plenty of fuel right now. Selling my junk, trying to catch up back to my old save. Ah, right, okay. Right, so back to the main place. We'll get the materials that have got the
Trader runs an inventory.
yeah, we're gonna go and get the materials that require.
Could have made such holes. If it's still functioning, I really hope that Knight Errants will not react to an object as small as your body.
Yeah, we're going to get the materials that we need to create more storage boxes. Got attacked by 2 direwolves, broke my leg. Ha! How does it feel? At least this time it's not me. Yet, anyway. Yet. Survived that. That's alright then. I'm getting beat up by 3 chucks. Oh dear. Yeah, aren't they supposed to, like, siege your base by throwing rocks at it? His rage is insane. Yeah! Where's a big guy? It's your big boy. So, let's go and get some storage. Pretty sure we do have an empty one, or at least one that's close. Okay, so take these. Take this. One. One metal. Metal.
Broken leg survival and getting pelted by chucks. You two are making my afterlife look tame. At least your stashes are safe, right?
So, got a storage box, and we've got the materials to make another one. Make our way back now then. Where is it? Over there. Hopefully it shouldn't take as long as it did when I was doing this offline, because when I did this offline I had to find the materials to create the box, to then move stuff, and create another box, and then move more stuff, so I've got most of the storage boxes available now. So it shouldn't take half as long as it has done. I'll say I was on it for about 2.5 hours getting the materials I needed. That saved you guys 2.5 hours of your life watching me collect stuff. Stop eating rocks at me! Alright, so here we are. Didn't actually take that long.
Two 2.5 hours saved, and you're still organizing boxes like a cosmic pack rat.
Yes.
At least the radiation won't kill us before the clutter does.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of clutter, okay? Okay, cool. So, let's store what items we've got here. We need to keep 4 out so we can make another box. Okay, we'll store these. Okay, so let's make another storage box. Very good. Oh, we can't put it like right next to it. What about on top of it? Okay, almost. Almost. Want it kind of resting on top. Right, almost. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we've got more materials there. I was just picking a police car, minding my own business, then 3 borders out of nowhere. Yeah, that does kind of suck.
Careful with that top box placement. You're building a space Jenga tower, one wrong move, and we're hunting for screws in 0G again.
Again, we'll be fine. Alright, so this has just got equipment in and metal. Got refined metal in there, cool. Right, next. Well, let's do a save, make sure that we're not gonna die out there by accident. If it is space after all, we could die. Why did you get the other vehicle that we get?
Good call on the save. Space is full of surprises. Now go finish that service module before something else decides to surprise us.
So you keep saying about the service module, but I'm not going to create a base just yet until I'm a little bit further in. That's going to be a lot of crafting. Right, so we'll take the rest of this and take the container. I guess we'll take all this and take the container. Space for it. Okay, so kind of full. There we go. Okay. We've got 2 containers with us now. Off to the next location. It's taking a lot less time. Plus, I'm not traveling from like the other end of this map just to get here. Oh, I need to actually fix this.
Taking the scenic route is overrated anyway. Get those containers moving. We've got a service module to build.
Okay, you really want me to build the service module now, don't you? We'll build the service module, but just not yet. I know it's on the objective list, but we're not doing it just yet. Alright, so more boxes. Nice. And can we get another one stack? Oh, look at that. Okay, cool. So stuff all this in there. I think this is pretty much full. I think I'm going to get all the titanium in there. So if I stick the titanium on the top. Cool. I think maybe if I'm transferring it this well, it might only just take like maybe another 2 runs. Shouldn't take too long at all.
You caught me. I do want it built, but fine. Keep stacking containers instead. I see how it is.
We get the storage up and running, right? Without storage, we can't keep items. Oh, let me... Oh, I don't have the repair tool right now. Plus, we don't have a lot of the modules as well to build a decent base yet, so that's kind of why I'm holding off. And you can't build the next vehicle that we get without building a service and transport module, so eventually when I do want that vehicle I'm going to have to build it. Now we're just making do with what we can. Alright, there's a lot of items. Right, so storage box, what we got in here. I take the electronics. And right, might be more than 2 runs on it, might be 3.
2 more titanium runs? You're really committing to the scenic inventory management route.
Let me eat. And have a drink as well. Get materials back. Because we've got all this to transfer, and we've also got this to transfer. So 2, maybe 3 runs. Well, this is this is a damn sight quicker than it was when I was doing it offline. And we can start creating our new handy scrapper as well. Which has more durability. I think it has 100 durability on it. Might be a little bit less, but we'll see.
Three runs now? The handy scrapper better be worth the extra trip.
Oh, it is. I mean, the current one that I'm using only has 50 durability, so it runs out fairly quick. Right, so storage. Titanium. And then we want wire. Tape. And we'll get plastic. Got the electronics, but I'm going to take the electronics out in lieu of this. Okay, we have a new storage box. Fortunately, I can't put it like right there. I can fit it. Start doing a stack here, I guess. I'll restack it.
Comparing durability now. All these trips better pay off with a tool that lasts more than 5 minutes.
All the different metals. Put the aluminium in there too. The batteries. Okay, that's nicely stacked. So electronics, batteries, we'll have the cores, I guess. For electrical wiring. Okay, we have another container. Let's get that stacked. Okay, that's good. This is kind of like freaking out right now. Okay, technically lead is a metal, so we'll stick that in there.
Stacking containers like a demonic Tetris master. This storage empire is coming along
Good.
nicely.
I'm glad you approve. At least it'll be close to the storage here. that. Okay. I'm actually not doing too bad with stacking this. This I'm probably going to move, actually. Last one, can we fit it on top? Don't think we can. We can do. Next one next to it. And stack the next one on. Nice. Okay. Cool. God damn it, I just picked it up.
That suitcase looks ready for a proper haul. Hope the new grabber lasts longer than your last shopping trip.
Alright, I like my organization. So we'll do food. Come on. Please. I guess anything consumable. Where's my electronics? There it is. And then equipment. Okay, so we're carrying nothing on us at all now. Alright, back to it. Almost done with the move. It's just a shame vehicles don't have storage on them. Though I was kind of looking at mods, and one of the vehicles you can get in this, you can actually put a mod on it where it allows to have storage in the back. I may add those mods at some point. There's not a lot of mods though. I think there was about a total of 8 or 10 mods. Not been many mods created for it. Most of it is just quality of life stuff.
Storage mods? Just duct tape a cargo crate to the roof, Devilman. Your engineering skills are legendary.
Yeah. If only. I'm keen to see what things you can do in the second one though. Like see what improvements they actually made from this game. I'm very curious at seeing what they've done. And because it's an early access title as well, it'll be cheaper now than when it fully releases. Why not get it cheaper? Alright, so this container, we don't have much left in there. Take that. I wonder if you play... Yeah, so you do play the same character, yes. And as far as I'm aware, you also have Babe with you. so this is definitely going to take 2 more trips after this. There's the amount of equipment that's in here. The amount of equipment that's in here, including the storage boxes. Yeah, it's going to take another 2 runs. Yeah, you do play as the same guy. With the same chicken. But this time you've got Babe with you. More is just like an NPC, just being there, but yeah.
Same character in Bay? Sequel better have a proper inventory system for your hoarding, Devilman. Early access price sounds like a deal for your next storage crisis.
But there seems to be a lot of stuff to interact with. Again, there's going to be a ton of references in there too, so... It'll be fun to see what they did. The demo was pretty good. Right, so how far are we in right now? So we're just over 2 hours 5 minutes right now, so we've got another 55 minutes until I end the stream. But we've done 2 sections so far of the radiation lowering. And we're journeying to the next section, so once I've moved all this storage, I'll see about doing the next step of this. And I'll call it. I'll have a little bit of a break and something to eat, and then I'll get back on with some 7 Days to Die. You guys can mess around with me a bit more. Like I say, a lot of Americans that tune in, they don't really get to see my earlier streams. That's kind of why I'm doing it later. Have a chance to tune in. So what we got? Okay. Here. Let's see, we'll put the glass in here. We'll put the resin in here. And lead paint.
Snack break, then back to the apocalypse? Classic. All this packing hype for 2 radiation sections.
We'll have... Where's the... There it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. Right, so we got food down at the bottom here. That's for tools. Put another storage crate here. This is for excess. Oh. That's freaking out some kids. I understand why it freaks out so much. You freaking. I want to get it so it's not wobbling around. So just stick it at the side here. There we go.
Your inventory system panics more than you do when you can't find a snack placement spot.
Right, so 2 more runs, I would say. But we're getting this done nice and fast, so But remember, once I've done all these transfers, that I need to fix this bike because the durability is right down on this. Right, so it's just these containers left.
That bike's held together by hope and duct tape at 37%. Just slap some Space Flex seal on it and call it a day.
Okay, so we don't have much to transfer left. Just this and construction parts that I need. So those construction parts are needed for building bases. All right, nearly done. It's only taken us nearly 10 minutes to do these couple of runs, so definitely not a lot of time. To be fair, this spot right here is actually not a bad spot to have a little base because it's right in the middle of everything else. I believe that section up there is the military section.
A tiny base in the middle of the chaos, perfect for you. Better get it built before that bike gives up.
The bike's a trooper, it'll be fine. So, we got our equipment box here. Let's stick all the equipment in. Okay, that's equipment. What's this? Generator. Okay, we've got no space. Discharge shell, that's technically equipment as well. Where's the electrical parts? Yeah, okay, so we'll keep the generator in there, and then we got an extra 3. Okay, so one more transfer to go. The last transfer.
That's the last one. Better hurry before that bike turns into a permanent decoration.
Bikes, the bike will be fine. We're not doing anything dangerous right now, so we'll survive. I'm still kind of curious what's down there. Right, final transfer. Right, so there's nothing else that I'm leaving behind. Let's go.
Final transfer and still staring into the abyss. What's down there? Your sense of direction.
You wound me, Vicky.
Only a little. Your ego's still intact, Devilman. Now impress me with that base, or I'll start handing out sympathy emotes.
Again, we're not creating base just yet. It might be in the next stream that we create the base. This is a good stopping point for collecting the materials and moving to where we need to go. We've got a few locations where this is. We've got one that's right above. We've got this area to locate. I think there's something down there too. And there's all of this here as well. This is a perfect location to be right now. So everything's been transferred, and we can actually walk around without everything floating around. So that's equipment. I believe this is equipment too. We thought we had more of those. Okay. So the containers here are just spare containers right now. These can be for when I need to transfer things. Perfect. Cool. So we got everything transferred, everything ready. So before we create the handy scrapper, let's take out what we've got right now. Grab a...
Organizing spare containers like a proper space hoarder. At least you're ready for when that base.
5 of these happens. In there. So this is what we need to build the base with. Right, so handy scrapper, equipment, tools, enhanced handy scrapper, refined metal and titanium. That's easy enough. So titanium, Fine metal. So it has a durability of 99. Okay, if you dip unusual handy scrapping into molten metal, you get an unusual enhanced handy scrap. Okay, so we'll put the normal scrapper in there. We'll use that up until we need this. I need my tool. This and I guess this for now. Alright, so that's equipment. That one's food. Okay, we'll take a couple of these with us. Take some food. We do need to make some first aid kits though. Not sure if we've actually got any spare. No. So we're going to need moth. Get some extra first aid kits because I've got a feeling I'm going to need these. Alright, so we got water, we got food, we got first aid kits, we got our tools.
You'll need to find some fabric for those med kits, Devilman. Space prep is getting real.
Yeah, I got plenty of fabric for it. Water's kind of running out though. Alright, so we are good and ready to go. So, let's go and explore the military area. Let's fix up the bike first. Probably need some more fuel. Yeah, I need to make fuel as well. Go and get some fuel. And what do we need to make fuel? 2 metal, 2 resin. Resin top? No, it's middle. Oh. There we go. Make those 2 lots of fuel. Fuel is given. I may take the EMP grenade that I've got as well. Just in case. Right.
Resin hunt for fuel, then straight into the spooky military zone. I'm ready for the jump scares.
Alright, let's go. We've already got this gun shot off, so we don't have to worry about that now.
Speakers of the Pleasure Shuttle, ripped out and connected with the help of a cheap extension cord. Looks like he was trying to attract attention by playing loudly on his guitar, his acoustic guitar, and using a speaker in space.
In space. A couple of extra air tanks. Anything else to scan around here? No, I think it's it. I think that's it. This one. What's next? This compartment here.
A very competent pipeline distribution.
Well, we'll take some of this metal because we've been using some of it. Roof communications. Okay. We're starting to get some blueprints now for building the base.
That compartment looks like a good spot to start the military zone creep.
Too many military personnel per square kilometer. It's definitely a sign of trouble.
Check this out. We have a gun over there we need to disable, so...
This is working autonomous oxygen station.
Where? Where? Oh, is it that up there? Okay. So we do have the gun to disable.
The turret has noticed you. A large cluster of security robots detected. I'd recommend keeping out of their sight.
So where is the gun? Oh, okay. There's one shooting at us. Where's your control panel? Must be underneath.
Disable that gun quick before it spots you, then we can see what blueprints you scored.
Ah, there's the control panel. Alright, turn it off. That's power core. Then we got another turret around here somewhere.
Wow, that's a whole colonel. Or perhaps he's not quite whole. In any case, a government suit of such a level should be equipped with a good oxygen cylinder. Unfortunately, the cylinder was badly damaged.
Oh, sorry. Okay. New blueprint. Bribe. Okay. Gonna make some money and just bribe things with it, huh? So where was the second gun? Because I know there was another one. We had that one there. Or was it just that one there? Oh, there's one right there too.
Be careful.
And there's the control panel.
Bribery in space, classy. Find that second gun before it finds you.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Liquid sandwich.
The usual cosmic nutrition, but with flavoring and stuffed into an expensive package.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna hurt. Got squished by a container. Right, so where are we now? I think this is the main military complex, and those bots there we've got to be careful of. Ooh, new suit. I'm gonna scan that.
When
Also a
assembling a new
space.
suit, don't forget to transfer my chest-mounted module to it. You can't fully use your spacesuit without a personal module. The linguistic analysis of the large inscription on the wall shows that it's module number 51. The government transported some military developments in it. You can really find something useful here, like the famous cedar spacesuit, if you don't get caught by any security systems. It's unlikely that you can find another way into the military module. You must bypass this super intelligent AI, which can let only a soldier pass, I presume.
Let's get our oxygen back while we're here. Let's see if we can use a bribe on him.
Access to civilians is prohibited.
Oh, I didn't like that much. Do not be sick.
A couple of important parts are missing, but you can easily replace them.
Right, so I'm guessing we need the military outfit. Before we can get in there, so let's go back and craft that. I should have the stuff for it. Right, over here too. Yeah, so these bots will shoot at me, so I need to get out of here. I gotta get out of here. So let's go and create the military suit.
Vibe didn't work out time to grab that military outfit and look the part.
Right, new suit time. What do we need for the suit? The military suit, titanium, lead paint, which we have, aluminium, and roller fabric. Yeah, we can do all that. And we still need the blueprint for this. Okay, so titanium, lead paint, aluminium, and fabric. Okay. So we've got that extra lead paint. So, roller fabric. Lead paint. Titanium. What was the other? Aluminium. Okay. Hey, new suits. You look like a soldier. Nice. New tool. The bribe. If you find someone to throw it at. Oh, so I'm guessing the patrol robots I could throw it at.
A soldier look, huh? Can't wait to see you try to look intimidating.
Alright, well, go ahead and wear it. I need to put a spacesuit. Wait. No! All my boxes are everywhere. What the hell? Which ones are empty? God damn it. God damn it. Well, so much for my organization. So much of a mess now. Alright, so let's see what can go in there. This is equipment. Oh, I need any. Okay, we can leave those in there for now because we don't need those until later. Let's leave the first aid kit. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, I'm going to keep one of these bribes just in case.
Trying to look like the soldier but can't even find your own spacesuit. The box situation is a whole mood.
Yeah. Okay. I think there's anything else we need to create. Let's just check. Would like to get this large air tank and the jet accelerator. No new items, no new resources, no new objects. Okay. Let's go ahead and have a think. Food. Right, I think we're good. So, handy scrapper, bribe, and scanner. Okay, so we're going to use one of the bribes on the police officer drones that are floating around. If it works on those. Alright, so we have the military outfit now. Question mark here? Oh, we'd already been here.
Looking sharp in the military gear? Devilman bribing police drones now? That's a bold strategy.
Some kind of military spacesuit prototype with a jet booster. I wonder if it's possible to replicate this system without the risk of catching fire like he did.
Alright. Maybe this is the second part to the jet booster. Nice. Obsolete accelerator. Have a look. Equipment. Obsolete accelerator. Okay. It's not the best one, but close to it. So where's the military part? Let me try with this bot. Okay, he actually stopped firing at me. He took a bribe. Should be good now. Okay.
What's with your face, Private? Wise guy, eh? 2 extra duties.
Okay. Let's use Shock-a-doodle-doo.
General, welcome, sir. Yes, sir. General, sir.
Okay, the chicken's a general.
It's worth noting, the robot gatekeepers can't be in the service, and therefore their involvement in the ranks of the armed forces is extremely improbable. Looks like some alcohol got spilled over its circuits in the crash.
General, sir, did the bribe include a chicken? That use the chicken prompt is sending me.
Okay, so the chicken is a general.
If you try to transfer some of the technological features of this ancient device to modern broken reel-to-reel tape recorders, you might get a working prototype, or an explosion.
Right here. Key card. We've got the key card that we need. Oh, I got a decent amount of fabric now.
There's nothing interesting inside, except for the drawer runners.
Okay, it's a good place to get Oh, we can rest here. Okay, so I can just recover my health here. That's cool. Need some time to recover the health. Alright, so we're going to do this section, and then I'm going to call it
A
on.
detailed plan of the service module.
Aha. Large service module. Okay. Oop. Somebody clogged the toilet. Was it you, Michael? Did you clog the toilet?
Smart move, taking a breather. Ready to storm that military module when you're healed up?
No passage prohibited. Okay. Maybe. I bet it was. Doctor. You have a key card.
It's a decoder. Since I've violated all security protocols anyway, we can learn about the information exchanged. That's weird. This looks more like some virtual communication between underdeveloped human beings, but it's even more incoherent and lacks logic. Why would coffins need such information? There's no data on the design of fluorescent lamps. To be more exact, there wasn't any.
Okay. Hey, go to
That's
Mars.
a good door. I bet you can't break it.
You sure about that?
I told you you could handle it easily.
Yeah, well, we did have the card. Okay, so we've got some resonant metal here. See that experimental spacesuit?
It seems that you've successfully completed the work for this Lisinski by destroying the spacesuits together with the captain's bridge. However, this blueprint can help you create a similar one.
Card in hand, durability backup time to see what that
my
military
intelligence and
module's
charm,
hiding.
along with the entire chest-mounted block, must be transferred to a new spacesuit for it to function fully, don't you? A detailed plan of the transport module.
Nice, this one's really small. Lots of mannequins. Mannequins are creepy.
It seems that the stand for the suit is broken, although it won't be difficult to fix it.
That is a very tiny suit. How much space do we have left? Not a lot. I'll make sure I've got space enough for materials. Trying to Molotov bees are so annoying. Why would you want to Molotov bees? That's a question right there. Why are you trying to Molotov bees? Ranches are everywhere. Alright, okay. Right, so is that it? Is that what we came in here for? I was kind of hoping that we could get in there. He's either dead or asleep. Alright, so we've got the seed of spacesuit now. Or at least the means to create one.
Holding bees sounds like a sticky situation. Not much space left for all that chaos.
What's with your face, Private? Wise guy, eh? 2 extra duties.
New suit. Ow. Meow. Right, we got 10 minutes left on this stream. Go and create the suit that we need. And probably going around deactivate these turrets as well. Look, the trace have just gone everywhere now. Yeah, damn it! It's not like being stuck there, is it? Right, we're going to turn some of this into tape. Maybe some of this into rolls of fabric too. Got 4, need 2.
A space zoo SED, the Infernal Courts would be jealous of that collection.
Alright, so what do we need for the actual spacesuit then? Need a spacesuit. So this is going to increase the anti-radiation. So the current suit I'm wearing gives me +4. This gives me plus 125. 4 aluminium, 4 lead paint, 2 titanium. Do I have enough lead paint? Ooh, good. Aluminium. Is it titanium next? 2 titanium. Okay, new suit. A better suit.
The new suit won't reduce the core's activity, but will increase your radiation resistance, which is equivalent. Almost.
Almost, okay. Right, so what do we need
of
for
all
that?
The potential of the cedar spacesuit, you managed to use only its improved material for the lining, but even this is enough to increase your chances of survival.
Good. All we need. Okay, obsolete accelerator. Now we can get rid of this one. God, I hate that this is spaffed all over the place.
Old onions and lead paint? What kind of spacesuit recipe is this?
A special one. Right, and then we got the 2 refined metal there. Okay, cool. Let's drop these here. And if we got a couple of more bits of cloth, make some more first aid kits. Cool. Right, so that's that. Put 2 of the first aid kits in there, keep 3 on us. That's all we needed to make. I want to take these because I know I'm going to need those. I don't think there's anything more I need to make. Okay, so let's save. We need our handy scrapper out. What about a scanner? Because we've only got 5 left on there. So what do we need for a scanner? Scanner, we need metal battery plastic light bulb. Battery light bulb, plastic and metal. Almost made the wrong one. Right, cool. So we've got 2 scanners now.
Light bulb tooltip says it gets stuck in mouths.
Wait, who gets the light bulb stuck in their mouth?
Curator.
That's just silly.
Turret signal. Be careful. The service post. About 2 meters of high-strength alloy and no breaches in the security system. The object is classified, but I managed to download some information from the captain's bridge. You can remotely access the liner's core from here. This would be extremely useful. However, it is impossible to get inside unless you have an anti-armor weapon.
This is working autonomous oxygen station.
Where's your control panel? Right at the edge here. Okay, that's turret off. Another one of these energy cells. I think we need 6 of these. It says something about working oxygen station.
I hate portals. This is Knight Errant, the main weapon of the liner unnamed. It was meant to be used only in cases of emergency when the liner was attacked from the outside. Who would attack it, and what makes Knight Errant different from other turrets? There's a turret somewhere near. It looks like Knight Errant's manual control panel. It's used in case of remote control system failure. Getting here from inside the liner was impossible, therefore it wasn't fortified much.
Light bulb mouth warning still haunting you, setting up oxygen station with what? Hopes and prayers?
Yep. With my trusty wrench. Very nice. They're all filled up. So, I think I need these cores that I've been getting from the weapons for this main gun, so let's make our way over. I think I need to... insert them in here. Oh, do I need to activate it first and then realise that there's no power?
There are no data about the discharge cells or any modern particle beam weapon in general, but according to the blueprint, it's somewhere inside the gun's barrel. I don't think you should poke your nose in there. If the gun doesn't work, it doesn't mean you can poke your head right into it. Apparently, these are the discharge cells. It's unlikely that you'll be able to fix them, but I'm sure that there are some spare ones somewhere, although I recommend that you think about why you would want to repair this got one. Second discharge cell installed. I hope it doesn't start firing right away once you've fixed it. Only one left.
Fourth and fifth.
And we're done.
Oh,
I might be wrong, but is Knight Errant preparing to shoot?
Alright. Are we ready then, guys? We're
No,
ready to
it's
do the
not,
shooting.
but I'm starting to understand why you repaired this weapon. I'd like to warn you that shooting from it is pure madness, therefore I strongly recommend not to come near Knight Errant's manual control panel, take the joystick in your hand, direct the weapon at the debris, and press the fire button. Knight Errant is in running order. Yes, I had exactly.
Alright, here we go.
Activate it first to discover the lack of power.
damaging the
Classic
latching
Devilman
mechanism.
troubleshooting.
Try aiming and shooting at the lower latch so as not to damage the module. Seems like you only have one shot before the weapon's batteries go completely flat. Fire!
Okay, he sneezed.
I'm not sure this is a good time to comment, but the shot didn't go well. Although you did damage the armor for sure, together with half the equipment.
Okay. Sneezed and it made it jump. Well, that happened.
Turret signal. Be careful.
This is a control panel underneath. Lovely look.
The turret has noticed you.
Which turret? Too many turrets, it's hard to find what's targeting me and what's not.
Sneeze so powerful it glitches the simulation. Are we ready? The universe says no.
So where is your control panel? Oh, it's right there. Okay. There we go. Turret's off. Put it right there. Wait, its control panel must be somewhere down here then. There it is.
Guns nearby.
Oh, I'm nearly out of air. Okay. That's never good. Right, let's turn it off. How many more turrets wanting to shoot at me? You're off. Okay.
You can lose your head for various reasons, but this case is especially interesting.
Ow, ow, ow. Right, so we've still got a couple of turrets here.
Motor wants to show on you after that sneeze glitch. Are you sure you turned off the right thing?
We do have a door here. Try and turn off these turrets. Got one right there. So that one's off. Where's the second one? Second one's right there. So where is your control panel? Right here. Aha! Alright, so what's in this module then? No, I can't stand this any longer. That's it. After I peacefully fall asleep, I'm taking these pills. The brain will rest with them. Okay. Oh, damn. That's a way to go.
Too much medication. The reason for such an action is clear, but it couldn't be carried out that well in zero gravity.
Back out. Oh, damn. That's one way to unalive yourself.
What a strange place, but maybe we can find something useful here.
So what? Okay, so we hit 3 minutes. 3 hours 5 minutes. I'll do this little clear up, and then.
It's not recommended to disassemble
Turning off
space
turrets
beds,
to the
although
door
it's
in the
not
way
clear why.
classic space
It's hard to
station
find a
logic.
simpler object.
Nice, we got a bed. Nothing else up here except for just junk. From what I can see, anyway. Right, so we found a bed. Right, so done most of the turrets around here. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more.
The turret has noticed you.
Turret. Okay, the horse, the turret off. I think this turret still needs to be turned off. Is that all of the turrets?
Most of the service done means you've just tempted the universe to throw one more problem at you.
Oh, okay, we can't get that close. Cut down. Have the suit for that. Okay, so we can't collect that yet. Grumpy cat. For sure, we've just been in here, right? Yeah, this is where the bed was. Alright. I think I'm going to go back to base, and then on the next stream, we'll come and explore our little mistake here. Got all the turrets shut off, so that's something we don't have to deal with now. Ooh, this guy got cut in half. That's not good. Yeah, at least it was a clean cut. All the turrets are out. All the turrets are nicely deactivated now, so we can travel through here freely.
A mistake so good it gets its own sequel. Can't wait to see what fresh disaster you find next stream.
Alright, let's get back to the Engineering Shuttle, and then I'll call it there. We've done quite a bit today. We're 3 of 6 on the lowering radiation now. So we're progressing pretty well. Anything to put away that I don't need on me? Just random items. Okay, so let's drop these off. Some cloth. Alright, let me feed myself, otherwise I'll forget later. Alright, so I'm going to call it there then, guys. We'll have a little break, and then I'm going to set up and get some 7 days with integration. So it's so the start time is going to be at 4:30. It's currently 3:05, so about an hour and 25 minutes. I'll be back on and playing some 7 days with some integration. So yeah, join me then. All right, it's bye from me and Vicky. Would you like to say bye to everyone?
You survived space chaos with Devilman and me, barely. See you in hell or 7 days, whichever comes first.
All right, guys. We'll see you very soon. Bye for now.